Welcome to episode 15 of Aurei Plays 7 Billion Humans. We have 2 levels left in phase 3, so let's see what they are. These side branches tend to be a little bit more challenging, so let's see if we get there. Okay. How many times does each number appear in the grid? Okay, wow. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I mean the obvious way to do this is actually can you say nearest? No, okay. So we have these arranged. We need to synchronize them and know which number they have, and each of them assign. And so each of them should then go and count all the numbers. And that's just a matter of like snaking through the grid and yeah. I mean, there's probably a good way to go about it, but you need to synchronize somehow and move through the grid. Yeah, so let's do that. So if to the left there is nothing, then so first set to memory 0. If to the left there's nothing, then you're good to go. So we go into this routine, which we'll write later, and we'll tell the person on the right, go. So if you're not, then what you're doing is you're listening for go. Oh no, so we tell, not the person, we tell everyone, okay. So if you're not, you're listening for okay. So if you do this, then you need to, after you tell everyone okay, step up. You're listening for okay. At that point you calculate, you set mem1 to mem1 plus 1. And then basically what you want to do is this. So if you have nothing to the left, you tell everyone okay. And then you step up. Okay, so then what you do is you step left. If you don't, if to the left top you don't have nothing, so then you keep stepping left. Else, then we're at this point. So then what you want to do is, yeah, we have basically 2 modes, right? We can be walking up or we can be walking down, and we'll switch between those. So yeah, we can just go here. So we step up, and we need to keep a count. So we have the number we want in mem1, and we'll set in memory 2 the count. So we step up. If above we have a data cube, we step up. If the thing we're standing on is equal to mem1. Then we set mem1 or mem2 equal to, no, we don't set, we calc. So we set mem2 equal to mem2 plus 1. Yeah, so we count it if it's there. If there's not a data cube to the top, then we step right and we check. So let's do it. Let's just code it out. There's probably a way to save on instructions here, but this is probably the easiest way to do it. So calc mem2 plus 1. Okay, so that means we stepped right. So if we've done that, then we need to jump. Okay, so if we've stepped up and we've done our thing, then we can just, and there is a data cube to the top, we can just jump here. If we step right, then we need to jump into a different subroutine which keeps walking down. So just copy the whole thing. If direction, if there's below a data cube, then we step down. If the thing we're standing on is equal to no, not the wall, to mem1, then we add mem2 1. Oh, this should be 1 and not mem1. Yep, so if this works, then we can just continue and try again. Right, that's the same we do here. Else, that means that we're at the bottom here. We step right. And yep, so then we've gone here. So at that point we need to check the same thing again. So if the thing we're standing on is equal to mem1, we set mem2 equal to mem2 plus 1. And then if this is the case, then we should jump back to walking upwards. Okay, so there's one, so we need to do two things still. We need to remember what data cube we need to write stuff on later, so I'll put that in mem4. And then what we'll need to do is we'll need to find out where we want to check if we have nothing to step to. So we all start here. We go like this, like this, like this, like this. Yep. So when we're going down, we would step into nothing. So here we want to check if to the right is nothing. Then we jump out. We pick up mem4. We write mem2 and then we drop it. I'm not sure if this will be, I think we'll walk onto the spot, but maybe we won't. So let's see what happens. Okay, so they're synchronizing, that's good. Yeah, okay, so let's speed this up a little bit. The counting looks to be okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Oh, and looks like we're getting the speed. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Huh. Good stuff. Okay. The last one in phase 3, the terrain leveler. Oh wow, that's cool. Okay. This is interesting. Wow, okay. Calculate the average of all the cubes in a room and write that to all the cubes. So there's a couple of ways we could go about this. So there's I mean, you can average this. Can you average this out? Can you? So if you would just locally compare everything, would that work out? It would, right? So if you would just take every 2 cubes and pick them up and average them, then that would be okay. Okay, and we're in rows as well. So that would actually that will help a little bit with, I guess, not synchronization, but at least we'll have something to go on. Okay, how can we do this? Okay, so the fact that they're all in a row means that we want to work somehow row oriented, right? So we could be, I mean, so computing the average of each row should be perfectly doable, right? So you can, yeah. So maybe what we want to do is, so we can just add the, so we can, at least we can compute the sum of everyone, right? So we can compute the sum and so what we can do is we compute the sum of each row, we write it to the top box for everyone. Then one person goes and sums this up and writes the target. Then they'll know the target. And they can write it to all the boxes, and then everyone can write it to their row. This seems like a pretty good way to go. So let's step up. We set mem1 to 0. If we're standing on cube, add whatever we have to mem1. Yeah, we step up. Else if Yeah. Okay. Let's maybe first step up until we have a cube. If above us is not a cube, step up. So we are nicely synchronized. Else will fall through, and where we'll be at will be right here. So then if above us is a data cube, we add the data cube, we step up. So we're always standing on a data cube. We can just repeat this. So we jump and we go here. Yeah. So we just compute the whole thing, and if above us is not a data cube, we pick up the current one, we write mem1 to it, and then we drop it. So this let's just see if this works, and this ends up writing the sum to the top block. That should be fine. I didn't quite compute if it worked, but okay. Let's also mark someone to be the leader. So if to the left is a worker, or here to the left is a worker, or here to the left is a worker, then set mem4 to be 0, else set mem4 1. Okay, so we've gone all the way here and we've dropped the thing. So if we go in this branch, we'll jump back here, we'll fall through. So if mem4 is equal to 1, then you're special. So yeah, sure. So else we'll listen for go. If you're the special one, then you're this one. So what do? We have in memory the thing we have. So what do? We step. So we check if to the right there is a data cube, then we calculate and we add. Oh, okay, so this might be, we might run into a synchronization issue still, right? Because if the first one is at the top here and she'll be there first, then they might not have written what we need. So let's just do a couple of no ops to waste some time, and then we go ahead and do this. So we add to memory 1 this thing, as long as we have this, and then we step to the right. If we don't have a data cube to the left, then we need to, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to divide by 49. So we calculate and we get whatever we have in memory, mem1, and we divide it by 49. Right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's gonna be right. So we divide by 49, and this is the number that we want to write on all the cubes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up the current cube, we're gonna write mem1 to it, we're gonna drop it, then step left, then we'll oh yeah, so we'll need to repeat this. So if to the left we have a data cube, we step left, else we tell everyone go, and if we step left then we can just repeat this. So we pick it up, we write it down, we step left. Yep, okay, so tell everyone else go, and yep, so in this case we'll fall through and both of them will end up here. So what do? We set to let's do mem2, the value below, we step down. If below there is a data cube, we step down, we pick it up, we write mem2, we drop it, and then repeat, I guess. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, they're standing in the way. Okay, so else everyone steps up and listens to go. So what does that mean? That means that once you're done listening go, the first thing you do is you step down. Oh, okay, that's not what I meant. Let's see. So where is it going wrong? So if it is a data cube, we add it, we step left, else. Oh yeah, okay, so we fell through here, we forgot the jump. Right, so jump. If we manage to step left, then we'll repeat that. Cool. Okay, awesome. That worked pretty well. Wow. Wait, what? Oh. It failed random tests. Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's run it then, I guess. Okay, so it's adding all the stuff up. Okay. Let's see, what are the instructions? Calculate the average of all the Q and okay. Let's try then. So I guess this average is gotta be like 3 or so. Adding it up seems to be 11. Yeah, that seems to be fine, right? 16, 16, 21. So I'm gonna pause it. Okay. So we have 17. Oh yeah, we can't see the number that used to be below here. So but that could be problematic actually. If we didn't account for it, I think we must have, but I wouldn't see why this would fail. Let's see. I didn't use a wrong memory somewhere, right? Rewrite mem2. Okay, so let's assume these numbers are right. So we add them up, we get 36, 49, 49 plus 23 is 72, plus 19, 72 plus 19 brings us to 91 plus 25 is 91 plus 25, yeah, plus 20. So 91 plus 25 is 116, plus 72 is 100 and wait, 25, 62, 100 and so my guess is 116, 72 brings us to 143, which on average should be, I mean, it's not even a round number, right? If we have 93 and we multiply it by 3, oh yeah, actually that does come out to be, let's say we had 143. So either we missed some. Let's see if this particular case fails. Oh, did I come up to? Let's see. So let's. Okay, and let's speed it up. And let's just step through it. So we want to know where this person is. Yeah, okay. Wait, so why is it? Oh, it's adding the one to the right. Yep, okay, of course. 143. Yeah, that is 2, but my guess is we're missing some numbers somewhere. If we're missing 6, then this fails. Yeah, okay, so somewhere we are we forgetting like the final line or something? So let's add this up, for example. This is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus whatever's underneath there, plus 3 is 14. Ah, yeah, okay, so we're forgetting the final line, right? So this used to be a 1, that's 6, 8, plus 3 is 11, 13, yeah, okay, so we're forgetting the final line somehow. Let's check that out. So what do? If we have a data cube above, we add, yeah, so we should be adding whatever is above. And then step up. Yep, okay, let's see if this works. Okay, now we get 3. Okay. Awesome, now it works. And I actually do get the speed challenge, which is, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, that was kind of a nasty bug, but we managed to get through it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for phase 4.